They used to benchmark this system, including Cuba, Finland, Singapore, and South Korea, where children start community service at a very young age. Trainers will get into a compulsory 3-month program before joining tertiary institutions. However, the structure of the new community service will not be paramilitary in nature and will take place within the learner's home county. After the students complete their training, they will enlist in another community service learning program that will take 9 months. The program is one of the recommendations of the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms that was launched last week. So this will begin as soon as January 2029. Is it 2029? Yes, if implemented, of course, by the committee. It will be very interesting to see how this is done. NYS was a great idea, ended up being one of the biggest scandals of our time.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you can't see anything and just be like, community service, that's a great idea. You have to look at it from the money perspective and just be like, how much are we going to lose?
Yes, how much are we going to lose? Keeping in mind that nothing was actually brought to book in terms of the probes that were done. We didn't see people getting arrested. Okay, we actually saw people getting arrested and cases here or there, commissions here or there, trying to find out who did what. But then, did we recover our cash?
Absolutely
That's a big
not.
no. So cumulatively, as an individual, you might our students, by then I'll be having a child. That's 2029. Tutakuwa na watoto Mariam.
And we'll speak for yourself.
I will be having a kid, I'm sure. So those Pekins will be having they'll spend about roughly 1 year
In community service.
In community service, like if you count the number of months in training, we'll be seeing cumulatively them spending at least 1 year before they join the task force. That is not the task force, the labor
workforce.
Yes, the workforce.
I mean, I'm hoping it's let me just be an optimist and say if they do it well, I think community service is a great idea. If it's more like the paramilitary NYS training that used to happen before people joined the uni, like my mom went through it and she absolutely hated it. She's like, there was absolutely no need for, you to be trained as some military officer before. Anyway, but we'll see how it plays out in the next few years.
They're actually pretending that it's not going to be paramilitary. Paramilitary. Kizungu. What? Paralyzed. Paramilitary.
Yeah.
But then it's something we need to actually take a look at. If that's been the culture at NYS, what will change it in 2029?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's like I went to Alliance. You know those people before I went to Alliance?
Yeah.
Nothing has really changed because it's the culture of Alliance, and that's how they perform, and that's how they carry on things. And if you look at your high schools, even if you go back there, you'll get to realize that if there was a dormitory known for people who behave like this, chances are
it's still known for that.
That's a label and it stays like that. So the military kind of training, I believe that that's exactly what's going to happen. And most recently we've seen NYS guys doing the mandamano on ground, trying to, I don't know if it's stabilize peace. I don't know what they're doing during that period. But if your mom went through that, I'd like to have a chat with her.
Tough lady. We've got a Love Like This by Zayn coming your way. Of course, we will come back and look at the papers again, go through a few more stories and get you filled up. I'm not filled up. Knowledgeable on what's going on in the